Welcome to the Avida-ED studio. I'm Jay Bundy. In this video, we'll go over the features of the Organism viewer in Avida-ED 4. The Organism viewer allows you to see an organism's genome. The Organism viewer also allows you to observe that organism's reproduction and energy acquisition processes. Let's take a look. Navigate to the Organism viewer by clicking the Organism button. The lab bench will display a large rectangle with a set of navigation buttons at the bottom. Add an organism from the freezer to the Organism viewer by either clicking and dragging it into the panel or highlighting the organism, then selecting Freezer. Put highlighted organism from freezer in Organism view. The genome of the organism is displayed as a circular sequence of letters inside colored dots. Each letter and associated colored dot represents a single instruction. The first instruction in the genome occurs at the 3 o'clock position. While paused or at the end of the reproduction process, you can display the position or number of any instruction by selecting it. While running, the capital letters I for instruction, F for flow, R for read, and W for write inside the circle of instruction represents some aspects of their operation of interest for tracking details of their execution. You can change the mutation rate by adjusting the slider or typing in the box. In this window, you can also switch between the default experimental mode, in which mutations occur completely at random for each run, and the demo mode, which forces the same sequence of mutations for all runs. Select Run and observe the organism's genome as it executes. The curved lines or execution path represent the instructions being executed, and their height represents the number of times that instruction has been executed. Eventually, the organism may begin to reproduce. Its offspring's genome will take shape to the right. To skip to the end of replication, select End. Any new mutations in the offspring will appear with large black circles around them. At any time during reproduction, you can press Stop to pause execution. You can then use the slider and/or back and forward buttons to observe the genome at the position and pace you wish to explore. The number in the cycle box indicates how many instructions have been executed at a given point in the execution of the genome. If an organism is not viable, meaning it cannot successfully reproduce, it will cease to function after 999 updates. The reset button restarts rather than replays the execution of the genome. This allows a completely different set of mutations to occur at random. The update step numbers below this timeline indicate the cycle of instructions being executed. The numbers above the timeline indicate when the organism performs particular functions. The numbers used for the functions in this timeline are the same as those used in the statistics panel. The stats panel provides more detailed information. The functions panel indicates what functions the organism can perform. The grid boxes beneath the function panel display a representation of the organism's operations as its instructions are being executed. Purple squares indicate zeros, and yellow squares indicate ones inside the buffer, registers, stacks, and output of the virtual processor. The instruction details panel provides a description of what each instruction does for anyone who wants to track the precise operation of every step in the genome. In this video, I covered how to use the Organism viewer and related drop-down menus. Thanks for watching, and keep evolving.